Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is about time to start the stream. We are at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, Belgium, the absolute classic. And again, PRS gonna show us some pretty good racing. I hope so. We have 18 drivers and we are about to start qualifying right now. As I'm today a little bit later than I usually am during the streams. So we start from the qualifying. We've got a couple of drivers starting their laps. Some of new names, I think. Sander Blauw, I think I say it correctly, is a new face, I think. Ben Hayes is a little bit more familiar face to me from a set of friends, but he is new to PRS. And we'll see how he's going to perform in his black and green car livery. I think it's a iracing one. It's not a trading paints special. And if I'm being correct, we are missing today couple of drivers high in the standings. I don't see Diego Domingo. I don't see Josh Brooks, I think. Am I correct? I think so. So a lot can happen in the standings today, as we are about to start the first laps soon, I think. Who's the best driver to follow? Let me see. I think Spa-Francorchamps is a solid example of the best pace and good lines, so I think we're gonna follow him. Let's go from the cockpit camera. How's the stream going? Is it going well? Hello, Ben. Is everything going well? You can hear the audio from the game. My microphone it is perfect, right? Yeah, stream good. Perfect. And what's perfect too is what we're gonna see probably from Charles, as we are on board with him, starting his first lap, approaching the bus stop chicane, down to the second gear, tight and close here, and we are at the... What's the name of the straight? There is no name of the straight. And then we are at La Source. And we are about to go through, I think, the most iconic and satisfying corners in open wheelers. Rouge and Radio. Of course, it's good to mention that we are on the new version of Spa-Francorchamps, the updated one, 2022 specification, I think. Like, the changes were there. Like, I think the scan is a bit newer. So it's good to see drivers perform on a quite new circuit configuration. Hello, there's some follower. Hello, Vivolves! How are you doing? So now Prix, Campus and Stavlod corners. We are about to end the lap here after the long straight, the chicane. But the lap looks clean, uninterrupted and not full of mistakes. So it should be a solid run for Spa-Francorchamps. Nice and easy. Car a bit loose. Oh, he might lost a little bit of time on the exit here. But he does 209.1, 3 times faster than Alex Tse, who has also completed his first qualifying laps. Some more laps are already being finished. Let me see. Gyro cam, let's go. For example, with Moritz, he got P6 currently. 1 second and 3 tenths off pace. A little bit more time to find, especially here in such a long circuit. It's I think 7.3 kilometers, am I right? 7 kilometers exactly, okay. So it's 7 kilometers long track, so no wonder that you can find literal seconds in a lot of corners. So some of the drivers might improve. Some of the drivers haven't done a clean lap still, so it is also making the qualifying here very interesting. But we have possibly time for 1, maybe 2 more laps, depending on how the drivers prepare the runs. Adam Ahmed currently P10, 2:11, so 2 seconds to be found there, and he has spun. Not a good session for Adam Ahmed currently. There is also, speaking about new faces, there is also Freddie Hunt, or Freddie Hunter. He has done the, I think, pre-season race, but he quit after the qualifying. He didn't like the car, I think, so it is him coming back to the grid for today. And he has done a lap which currently places him P11. Let's move to the top though, as we are about to go through the next round of laps. George Badea has done very close time to the one Alex Tse done, 30 milliseconds slower than him. In fact, 36, sorry. Math is pretty hard. Though Alex Tse didn't improve on the previous lap, so maybe it was an out lap. Okay, maybe it was 1 lap. Then yeah, I was thinking maybe there is somebody on longer runs, but yeah, mostly at the top level, I don't think it's a good idea. Maybe for the slower drivers, going for like multiple laps, one after another, maybe is a good one. At least it's my approach to qualifying. Like I usually do like 2 or 3 laps during one run, then like one really quick one with the out lap, because I'm not really good with one fast lap, but it depends on the drivers, so I am not putting my strategy into their heads, as we are right now with Spa-Francorchamps, who has done even faster lap, 209.0, which is 4 times faster than the second fastest time here. A complete domination. He's coming down the pits, 40 seconds till the end. I don't think much might change. Shane Ross got though P4 right now. And we still have, I think, 6 drivers who hasn't done a clean lap. So maybe like the mid part of the results can change, but like the top one, I don't think so. Shane Ross P4, Moritz Geiser P5, Miko Konto, also a new face. I haven't seen him before, I think. He got P6. Okay. We're done with the qualifying. No new laps. Yeah, okay. What is going on? Why Charles is down the order? Why did... Okay. I'm not asking questions. But Charles has a pole position. Then there is Alex Tse. And then there is Moritz Geiser. No. I think it was... who was there? I think Shane Ross. Shane Ross was P3, yeah. I don't know why the standings moved on my screen. It's a weird run, but yeah. We'll see. How we doing, guys? It's good to see you, Ben and Vivolves. Quite familiar faces. 18 drivers on the grid, so not bad. I think it could be even more if Diego and Josh were about to race, our usual drivers on the grid. But nevertheless, the grid looks solid. The race looks solid. And I hope that we are going to get a nice result. I think, okay, it's a hit 1, lap 18. Why is Freddy on a pole position? Did something change? Are we using any other settings? Can somebody clarify? Because I'm just confused. We usually have a feature and then and then a sprint. So I'm just a little bit confused, but we are gonna go with it nevertheless. The confusion was never here. I think the grid is reversed, but should it? Somebody is speaking. Yeah. Okay, so the grid was probably set to the reversed one, and we're gonna go with the correct order, I think. Yeah. There is... Like, if everything goes perfect, it's too perfect. I think the stream and everything was ready correctly, but yeah. So let me change for the race overlay. That's a good one. And you missed the start. What? No. Also bad. Focus on racing. No, not on writing on the chat, man. And it's good. It's good to see you. Yeah. We've got 6 people watching. Not bad. Not terrible. So I hope that those 6 people are gonna have a little bit of an entertainment as I am possibly having. Also, let me just use the microphone cover so I won't be screaming too much. Okay, we can see a couple of drivers warming up their tires. Possibly most of the field, but some are not. Jabetron, of course, leading the grid. There is Alex Tse, George Badea, and Shane Ross. Okay, so George is P3. Okay. We've got a quite colorful grid for today. I think... Is trading paints working? I think it should be working. It is. Okay, so it's good. I wondered because okay, Steph Cho is using the Polaroid delivery. Okay, good. So still couple of corners, at least. Not couple. I would like to say few corners till the end. Even I would say like almost 10. So still postponing the emotions till the start. It's a rather unsatisfying start here, but maybe, just maybe, not having a standing start might be a little bit more unpredictable, I think. Though Spa-Francorchamps is an excellent starter, so I don't think much can be changed at the lead. There's Alex, who's also solid, but he makes some mistakes, so we'll see. I think like maybe P2, P3 can change, but P1 possibly is not in danger, at least for most of the race. And this is the feature race. After the feature race there will be a sprint racing. Okay. Also, the lack of emotions is not just because it's boring, it's mostly because I'm saving all the energy for what's coming next as we are approaching the bus stop chicane. And let me see, maybe now this camera will be better. Here we go, green, green, green. And we are about to start our first lap here at Spa-Francorchamps. Alex is very, very close to Spa-Francorchamps, much closer than I anticipated him to be. And we go through the illusion radio. Already those two drivers are much more separated than the P3 to P5. And Alex is right behind Spa-Francorchamps. He will be about to make a move. No, he is not. He just pulled off from a move at the Camel Straight. He is definitely trying to do a move, and we can see some drivers changing spots at the back. Let me see. I think there's been some sort of a collision. Yeah, there is Adam Ahmed who is rejoining the track in Freddie Hun, who has been involved into some kind of a incident. And we can see Alex is still right behind Spa-Francorchamps. It's half a second behind him as we are approaching those twisty sections, and probably this is the most important part where you should nail the exit, as we are going to see the longest straight at this track. And Alex right in the slipstream. I don't know how powerful the slipstream is in those cars, but should be powerful enough to make him closer and closer before we get to the bus stop chicane. And yes, we are seeing how much Alex is just gaining on Charles in this. Oh, that was an unfortunate snap who made a battle a bit tougher for Alex, and probably a bit more easier to for Shane, who is right behind Alex too. And at the back we can see more these guys are fighting against George Padilla. George going down the inside. Actually not the inside, because it's like the sweeping corner, but yeah, he was on his right, and he lost the position, but he is still trying to find his spot behind Moritz as we are at the end of the Camel Straight. And now we go to another sequence of corners of the names I'm always forgetting, so Lecombe and Bruxelles. very prepared commentator, yeah. And let me see what's going here. George is still less than 2/10 of a second behind Moritz. Alex has already dropped to 8/10 behind Charles, though Shane Ross is still half a second behind him. So it is quite interesting. And now we are on board with Adam Ahmed. They are almost free wide there. Going to the turn 12. And he's got a 12th position at the turn 12. Very poetic. Meanwhile, Jonas Schoberg is fighting for P12 as well, as he dropped 2 positions already at the start. I think? Maybe that's incorrect, because yeah, all the standings are... Yeah, all the positions gained are not going to be relevant to the reverse start being set at the beginning of the race, and then yeah, the grid changes. So I'm not going to go through who gained the most. Meanwhile, let's come back to George, I think, as there is a battle for P4 and there is a battle for P3, as Shane Ross is already in front of Alex. Alex going through the outside. Oh, that's I was expecting a little bit more fight, to be honest, and Alex just pulled away. He just said, no, I'm just not in a mood for a fight, I think. Maybe they are just saving tires, maybe that's he doesn't have a pace, I don't know. Oh, he's making a mistake right now. Sliding a little bit. Still a lot of elevation changes, nasty curbs, and fast corners, so it can lead, like very small mistakes can lead to a very big consequences. And as we can see some consequences, let's move to incidents from the beginning. This is Adam Ahmed making a mistake, which is why he was going through the escape road. There was also Freddie Hunter incident. He has spun on his own, stuck on the gravel. There was also another incident a little bit later that followed. Actually a crash. They made a contact here. No, he just spun on his own, touching the curb too much. It's a little bit unfortunate. Meanwhile, let's move to the race, as we are with Alex, who has lost a position to Shane Ross. Shane looking really good, getting a position from George Badea, and then Alex, he's looking pretty solid. Yeah, Vivos, we have replays here. In iRacing you have very good replay system. So it's truly amazing what you can do here with a little bit of overlay magic. With a little bit of a magic, I think Freddie Hunter, which is referred to his Discord nickname for some reason, he may get the position. We'll see. A new face here. As another new face here is Mika Kontu. Unfortunately at the back, struggling a little bit, 17 seconds of an interval to P15, but I'm sure he can make a solid run if he keeps the pace here. A lot can happen, safety car can happen, still a long race, still 22 minutes to go till we get to the other phase of the race, which is the other phase of the race weekend, which is I think Adam Ahmed has made a mistake, but I was going to say after the feature there will be a sprint race, so still plenty of racing ahead. And if you manage to get to P10, then you get a reversed grid and you have a very good starting position to bring at least a few points at the end of the sprint. I see two drivers not driving. It's Alex Wapniewski and Andre Leonel. They are not racing, okay. I was just clarifying. But for sure Alex and Shane are racing, as we are still fighting and still following the fight for P2. And it's still not too close. They are very, very, very decently close to each other to keep this fight going for at least a few laps. I hope so, at least, because it's the most entertaining part of a race, watching people fighting for a podium, right? And a little bit less entertaining, probably, is a race for Stefcha Stefanov, who has dropped to P14. We're gonna see what's going on there later. It looks like Alex is not going to make a move. I don't understand it quite, but I don't know. It looks like he's just coasting there a little bit. Oh, he has a much better entry there at La Source, and we are going to see probably Alex and Shane going side by side at Radio. Oh, was that a bump draft? He's not like making a move there on him. Why? It's making a bump draft for him. That's really, really weird. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they want to make a gap to P4. Maybe they are trying to just, I don't know, go a little bit more quicker towards Charles. I don't know. It's a really interesting and bizarre strategy, to be honest. I didn't expect that. So, yeah, it's going very, very interesting right now. Though, as much as I love watching races here, I think like the circuit, with how tough it is and how long it is and how technical it is, it's making a little bit of a, I wouldn't say of a procession or anything, because not so much, but it's more like a group racing, like the driver separates in the groups. Like you can see here, we have 3 drivers fighting, and it's a battle for P2. And then you can see that George Badea is catching them more and more here. Also, I'm just really amazed by Spa-Francorchamps, who's writing on the stream while racing and doing an absolute... I don't have even the words which are not the swear words to just describe what he's doing. Like, he has done 209.3, and this dude is just using the the chat to write, "Oh, very good, a battle for P2." I have the worst headache ever. Gonna crash. Don't crash, man. Just wish you a lot of I don't know, health and luck and energy. The stream might be a little bit laggy. I don't know if it's laggy or is it a little bit laggy, or it's just my monitor which doesn't have much of refreshing, because I'm not sure. But it might be because, I don't know, this track is a little bit more resource heavy. And I hope you enjoy a little bit more chilled commentary, because I don't know what match can be set now. Those three drivers just next to each other, just going corner to corner, but not going for a move right now. Though Alex managed to get Shane Ross, so we might see some changes. I forgot to mention, yeah, that they just changed the positions. But I wouldn't say it for much longer, as Shane is right behind them, and Shane probably won't be waiting, as George is also looking for a spot there. And probably George will have the best look at them, as Shane is just going down the outside. Alex on the inside. Shane will be defending at La Source. Yeah, closing a door early, but making not so much of of a good entry here. Why am I stuttering? I don't know. Oh, they are just really close to each other, and George is using a lot of slipstream. They're going side by side with Alex. Will he make a move? I don't think so. They're going free wide. They're really going free wide. It's sorry, Alex making a mistake, just going off the track. That didn't go well for him. Couple of drivers in the pit lane, I think. Ben Hayes. Oh, there was Stefan Erf, Freddie Hunter, and Joseph Salinger. They went to the pit lane lap ago, and Ben at this lap. It's good to mention. George Badia just taking two drivers at once. He just used the opportunity to and made them make a mistake. I think. Can we? We can, yes. So let's move as a replay. We go for a move again. Alex making a mistake. Shane just staying there. He's just using every opportunity. Though Shane won't be staying longer without a response, he is right behind George. They're trying to nail that entry as close to the wall as they can, but the car looks a little bit slidey, I think. And Alex is in the pit lane. It's good to mention that as well. He has dropped to P9. And George still fighting with Shane. Shane just staying in front of him, but Is George just waiting? Or he will respond immediately? Not here, but maybe at Brussels. Not quite a space here due to the nature of the corners. Think here could be an opportunity at Prix, but not quite enough of speed and space in the track. You can for sure overtake on this track, but it's not so easy as you can think, especially with the gravel runoffs. It is making a margin for a mistake a little bit less easy. And we can see Ben Hayes without the front wing. Something bizarre might happen, and also something bizarre happened to Alex. Alex on his outlap. He has spun. Oh, he has lost a lot of time. Let's look at Freddy. Also, at that lap, he has spun, and Ben Hayes. Maybe we'll see how he has lost the front wing. Sorry, wrong setup. Shane Ross and Jonas Schuberg changing positions. Oh, that's a very, very unfortunate place where you can spin. He has spun right into the wall. Let's move to Jonas Schuberg. The ART livery. We've seen plenty of interesting racing, but it's a little bit of a, you know, like a connoisseur race. Like you just get a little bit of a nice action, and then there is this anticipation, this waiting. It's kinda, I wouldn't say it's like a typical F1 race, because in F1 there's a lot also like the strategy anticipation, the strategy and the, you know, like the mistake factor. I mean, like not in the how you drive, but like how the team is just working, etc. In real life it happens, here not. So here only mistakes can be made by a driver. So that changes a little bit of this anticipation phase, but it's still interesting. And currently Adam Ahmed is fighting to gain one more point to get that sweet P9, as he is sitting in P10. Ollie Lemaitre going for a pit stop, mandatory pit stop. As well as Shane Ross is after his mandatory pit stop, going side by side with Sander. Brilliant move from Shane Ross. Jesus, I forgot again. We are supposed to make a driver of the day for this race. We're gonna do it for another one, just remind me. it requires a little bit more preparation, like just do the pole. So I'm not doing that during the commentary because it's pointless. And pointless is doubting in yourself, as Mikko is, as I said, still having plenty of race time to just get a good result, going a little bit off track, but still P10 for this driver, and he was 17 seconds for P16, I think. No, sorry, to P15 couple of laps ago. As I said, if you just keep your head down, just keep your pace going as it should, you can get a very, very good result. And there is Jonas making a mistake, just pushing him a little bit towards the gravel, but Mikko is still there, still going to respond. This is the battle for 1 point. Jonas will be defensive for 1 point, and what's most important, also there will be a reverse pole. Mikko trying to make a switchback, but not quite effective, as Jonas is still in front of him. Jonas keeps the defensive inside line, Mikko following the racing line. And there is some changes at the back, I'm not sure why, probably do some mistake. And as we go through the radio and we'll rush, side by side on the Camel Straight. Oh, there was a slight contact, I think, between Jonas and Mikko. Mikko Kontu, although is victorious in this battle, and he stays in front of Jonas. Jonas will be able to respond, and will they stay clean till the end of the race? Which is, you know, it's like 4 minutes 30 seconds till the end, and it can end in a crash. You just get nervous, the time is running, you just want to finish the race as fast as not the race, but you just want to just get in front of your opponent as fast as you can, just to finish the race with a sweet and comfortable margin. And we can see Mikko having a little bit of a margin. It's currently 8/10 from like 2/10 few corners ago. It's a huge advantage, and the huge advantage is a nickname for this dude who is saying, I have a headache, I am going to crash soon. And this man also writing on the Twitch stream chat while driving, and he is leading by 13 seconds over P2 George Badea, who still has a little bit of a shadow following him. It's Shane Ross, but they are a little bit more separated this time. And also they allowed Sander, who is also on a 1 lap older tires than Shane Ross, to get closer to them. Is that 1 lap going to matter? I don't know, but maybe warming up the tires can change a little bit of a dynamic of this race. But is he going closer? He is, I think. 10th here, 10th there, 10th there. Not really for now. Speaking about 1/10, we can see Freddy and Ben fighting for what's P13. Freddy just overestimating his move, just going through the run-off area. Not quite fun race for Freddy, but hopefully he can learn a lot. So races like that, they are never easy, but you can also use them as a learning playground, basically. So just never give up and follow. As this man is currently P9, his never give up attitude, he was P10 recently. What did change? Who did drop? Was there... I think Joseph Selinger was in front, but he went to the pit lane. Oh, Miko is going to the pit lane. Why is he going to the pit? Oh, he never pit, I think. Yeah. That's why he was so... Yeah. Okay. So he will drop 2 positions. Okay, so that's not a great result, but not terrible either. Okay, that's what it is. I thought that he just pitted earlier. I think. No, it shows that it's like 15. It shows like this is the lap 15. And he was on those tires for 11 laps, so maybe his tires just died during him absolutely pushing, but he kept P11. Interesting, which allowed Carter Cruz to get there. And the only change in top 10, which can happen, I think, will be between Ollie and Moritz. Ollie very close to him. As we are at the last lap. Let me see. Yeah, we are about to start the last lap, I think. I'm just a little bit confused because I don't know if we go with the time or we just go with laps. We just switch it here and there. We just have to... I just need to be notified because I'm just getting crazy right now. Yeah. The wrong scene. Sorry. I thought that I changed it, but it never did. But yeah. It is what it is. I'm still better than the F1 TV operator. And Ollie is in front of him. Let's move to Spa-Francorchamps very, very quickly because I think he will be about to end their feature race. Ten people watching. Good to see you. Also, Darkzy, thank you. But nerd emoji. Hello, Frigid. Free. Good to see you, man. Shabbatron here, going through the last corners. Yeah, it's a checkered flag. Shabbatron is a winner of a feature race. And this man right here having a very, very annoying shadow behind him. George Badia, P2, Shane Ross, P3. Right behind him, there will be Sander Plov. And this is Ollie and Moritz going side by side, not quite enough for Moritz. Ollie stays P6. Alex, quite unfortunate result for him. He just dropped from P2 to P8. Jonas Schuberg, P9. A couple of drivers to finish race 2. I think Carter Cruz making a little bit of a mistake, which allows Miko going to the pit lane again. That's interesting. Carter has finished. As the last driver in points. And he will be starting from the reverse pole in the sprint race. Yeah, sure, man. It's like, it's more important to just do the personal stuff. Racing is fun, but you know, it's like life first, fun second, I think. I don't know. There are some people who say fun first, life second, but it varies in a result, so I don't really recommend that. But yeah, I try to do both though. I did a little bit of work today, a little bit of a kind of work now, which is streaming, but it's also fun, and it's also nice to see few faces here watching me trying to just produce words and make a little bit of an entertaining action as we are about to start the sprint qualifying. Sorry if I wasn't a little bit intense here on the feature, but usually, as I observed, the sprints are far more intense. At least, Charles, I announced you as a winner, I showed you as a winner. I think that's a huge improvement during the stream. Time to just drink a little bit of water, a little bit of yerba mate. Time to refresh myself, as I think what is coming in 3 minutes 40 seconds might be a very, very interesting sprint race. There's a part of me which wants this race to be a very clean but fun racing. There's another part which is like, hey, do something chaotic. Do something chaotic. Let's go. Because I would really love to see some chaos. It was rather uneventful, which is good, but uneventful. You know how they say, Freddy. You know how they say. The last will be first. Yeah, there's also G here. No, Freddy, you are a goat. Everyone is goat in their own category, but you are a goat. But there are 3 drivers on the track. What is going on? Is it? It's a warm up. Okay, we have a warm up now. No, your action with Ben, where you just went off the track, that was action. At least there. So a couple of more drivers on the track just doing their warm-up. Good to know that we have a thing like warm-up. At least for 1 minute 40 seconds there will be something happening on screen. It's going to be a very, very interesting sprint race, I think. it would be a little bit more entertaining for a fight, I think, if Diego were here and Josh, because like right now Stefcho didn't have much of a progress in the previous race, and Charles just swept the whole field. He was like, it's sweeping time, I'm gonna sweep, and he just swept the whole field. And yeah, it's where the memes are just starting in my commentary, because I'm running out of words, as we have 35 seconds till the start of a sprint, and I'm about to lose my sanity. Insanity, probably not. I'm gonna stay insane. But yes, a very professional commentary from me. This is entertaining. It is entertaining, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. No. It's not a full reverse grid. It's a top 10 being reversed. Winning sprint race because he the feature, so he is starting like P3. Oh, that's interesting observation, Charles. But also knowing the history, might be a little bit unlucky from time to time, so it might get a little bit of a complicated race for him. Why? Okay. Carter Kraus starting from pole position, which is a reverse top 10 from the feature race. Then there's Jonas Schubach, P2, Alex Tse, P3, Moritz Geiser, P4, Oliver Lemaitre, P5, Shady Ahmad, P6, Sander Bluff, P7, Shane Ross, P8, George Badia, P9, and Charles Petron, P10. That's the reverse grid. And the rest of the drivers as they finish the previous race. Green, and we go with Carter Cruz having a very, very bad start. Alex Tse is leading the race. Before we go to the first corner, no, he's not. Oh, there's a lot of mess here. Oh, there's a crash. There is a crash between, I think, Jonas and there's plenty of drivers off the track. That's a mess. That's a lot of a mess. Shabatron using a lot of opportunity from that messy start. Oh, he's actually not. He's dropping a lot of positions. P8, and he can possibly be a little bit at the back. The field is just going almost 4 wide till the end of the Camel Straight. Couple of drivers involved into collisions. Oh, there's a contact between Sandro and who was that? I think Ben Hayes. Ben Hayes just getting P6 out after the very, very chaotic start. He started P11, so that's an excellent start for a British driver. But in front of him is Moritz, and Moritz is fighting hard for a position in this very colorful car. Let's go with Shabatront there, as he is as well pushing on Moritz, and he gets that position very, very easily. Now Ben Hayes is just covering the track space to don't let Charles go through, but Charles is just looking for open gaps here and there. He's just like a computer calculating a lot of stuff going here, and he just finds a gap here and there, and just moves where he has when he sees a free spot. Is he going to make a move on Alex, as he is already P5? This is like a torpedo start for him. From P10 to P5, oh, very, very close call for Charles, as Ben Hayes was struggling a little bit on a bus stop chicane. Now he's going for a move, probably looking for a spot. That's a brilliant move. That's a brilliant move. Not quite yet, as Alex still has a lot of speed, but that was quite a sneaky attempt for an overtake. I thought he was going to have a lot of speed, but no, the anticipation was there. The finishing move not, but probably at the end of the Camel Straight his braking is much better, but he has a Ben Hayes in front of him. Alexander going on the grass side by side with Shady Ahmad and making a mistake, just falling at the back. We will follow that crash a little bit later, as we still have a little bit of a very intense racing, as Jonas Schuberg is leading the race, the sprint race, and we have 16 minutes of an action still to unravel. Charles Bertrand is still behind Shady Ahmad, and we might see a little bit of a Bertrand magic. As you can see, he's getting closer and closer. Sorry, Alex, for cursing you, but I was right. Like, you're a little bit of unlucky. Charles said you're going to win this race. I said your luck is a mystery, and it was a mystery. Charles Bertrand is making another move for P4. Ben Hayes with an excellent debut in a sprint race, going for even P2. He's currently P3, but probably not much longer, as this man, Charles Bertrand, is just flying. Though Ben Hayes went 2 tenths faster than him in a previous lap. So a lot can happen. Ben is much faster than I thought he might be, especially since he is more of a specialized AC driver. I don't know how much of an iracing he has done. He has rookie license here, so probably not much, at least on this account. Ben defending a little bit much, not too much, but like a little bit aggressively as they go 3 wide there, and Ben just getting that sweet P2 in front of those 2 drivers. Let me just change the camera there. Charles Bertrand stays in front of Olivier, sorry. That's a common mistake I do. But Charles Bertrand is not making a common mistake. He will be just going for a perfect move, and he does, as he overtakes Ben Hayes there. There's plenty of amazing racing going here at Spa-Francorchamps, as Oli is losing another place for Shady Ahmad. Mikko Kontu though, P6 after all those intense moments. Think for a short while would be good to see what happened at the start. We are following Joseph Salinger. There was a crash. He just tries to avoid. Oh, that was a very weird crash. Let me see. Stefanov here. There's car spinning. He's been hit. Oh, and he's just being sent into the air. Let me move back to Shady, as Shady Ahmad is P2 currently. P4 currently, 2 times behind Ben Hayes, and there's a move for a podium. And Hayes giving him as little space as possible to make his entry a little bit more difficult, but Shady makes a move nevertheless. And Ben, who is now P4, probably has to respond as quickly as possible, as he has a tail of like 4 drivers going there, or even like 5 drivers possibly. So every second lost here can lead to another mistake. Speaking about mistakes, let's see Stefanov what happened before we move to the fight. I'm still following. Oh, he just spun on his own, almost hitting the wall. And we are back with Sander right behind Van Hayes. We still trailing Shady 1/10 of a second. Oh, let's go through the cockpit camera. You can see how... Oh, that's not a good line from Shady, as he lost control of the car and just getting P3 again. And then it's leaving Shady a little bit more open for Sander, who is also following them. And Sander got P4. We're having quite a lot of speed there. Also, let me see how's the difference between Jonas and Charles. Charles is currently running 1 second faster on the previous lap than Jonas, I think. No, previous lap was similar, but their fastest lap was by 1 second faster. And now there's Ben Hayes hitting the wall. What happened there? There was a huge crash. There was a huge incident. And are we still racing, or we are going to have a safety car? I don't think so. Or are we? Is it a neutralization? Looks like this. No, it's not. Still racing. Still racing. It looked like they slowed down a little bit from this camera. Not sure why I thought that like that, but the crash was huge, and we'll follow what happened to Ben, as we are with Shady fighting with Moritz. I just got a little bit more confused because some of the drivers just like dropped to the interval of 0.3 second and 0.3 second and just stayed there. So I was like, are they slowing down or just fighting very closely? But yeah. And let me see what happened to Ben. Oh, going for a dive. And he's dead. That was a very, very opportunistic move, and it didn't stick. It would have been brilliant, but oh, that looked very, very nasty. If that was real life, that would be very, very serious red flag. And Alex is just trying to recover from his adventure at the beginning. He's currently P5, trailing by 0.3 of a second to Shane Ross. Shane Rose making a mistake, going on the gravel. Which is allowing Alex to go a little bit faster than him. And that's the difference, which might be enough. And it is. Alex 2 is back to P4. But Shane is not leaving it without any response. Moritz guys are fighting meanwhile with George Badea. Moritz, who has already lost 3 positions, he makes as much of a recovery he can. We've got a couple of drivers who DNF'd already. Stefcha Stefanov, Carter Krause, Adam Ahmed and Freddie Hunter DNF'd from the race. So we have only 12 drivers racing, which is unfortunate. was making a mistake. Stream might be dying a little bit. Let's move to Spa-Francorchamps for a while. Let me see. Sorry. Spa-Francorchamps is a winner of a sprint race. It's double for Spa-Francorchamps. Winner of a feature, winner of a sprint race. Excellent performance. For Spa-Francorchamps, there is Jonas P2, Mikko Kontu P3. I didn't cover much of Mikko's race before, but he has done a very, very good job to stay there. 9 positions. He wasn't even in the reverse grid to get here. He just took every opportunity he could. He got the podium. Bang. And he's done a very excellent job. And since we have done racing, thank you so much. The interviews, they will be at some point, but not today. So it's a little bit of it will be usually as late as now, but like a little bit more busier this weekend than usually. So yeah, I'll be heading out. But thank you for the stream. Thank you for enjoying those excellent race moves across the whole race sessions. 2 sessions, I mean. And yeah, my name is Mikołaj Skulski, also known as Mosquito. I was streaming for you the PRS racing. And let me see what's the next round before we just finish the stream. The next round should be... There's a calendar here. Charlotte Roval. It's a quite unusual track, so it might be a very, very interesting racing. See you next week, the same time. And have a good evening or a good day, depending on where you are in the world. That was PRS. See ya.